Hi old-fashioned home cooks! Join me today in the kitchen as I make the ultimate quick and easy, from scratch, pumpkin and sage pasta. This pumpkin and sage pasta is full of warm fall flavors. It's the perfect comfort food that's also a breeze to make. This pasta dinner is rich, warm, and creamy, perfect for those cozy fall nights. So let's get into the kitchen. This is how I make an easy, creamy pumpkin and sage pasta. I'm going to start this recipe with the sage. In a large pot or Dutch oven, drizzle in some oil. I'm going to fry until crispy about 15 to 20 leaves of fresh sage. Not only is this going to make a great edible garnish for the top of the pasta, it's going to infuse so much flavor into the oil that we're going to use to cook the rest of the dish. The sage only takes about 30 seconds to a minute to crisp up, and then I'm going to remove them to a paper towel to soak up any of the excess oil. Next up, I'm going to fry in the sage-infused oil 1 diced shallot. I prefer shallots for this pumpkin recipe because they're sweeter and milder than onions. Add in 2 cloves of minced garlic to fry along with the shallot until everything is translucent and starting to color. This pasta comes together pretty quickly, so this is the perfect time to start cooking the noodles. Cook these according to your package directions. Now that my veggies have browned, I'm going to stir in the star of this dish, 2 cups of pumpkin puree. Even though we're making a savory pasta here, most of the same pumpkin pie spices are going to be just as delicious mixed in. I'm adding in a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground clove, a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and to brighten everything up, a half a teaspoon of cardamom. To turn this into a smooth sauce, add in a half a cup of milk and 1/3 of a cup of the reserved pasta water. Stir until smooth. Then I'm going to let the sauce simmer for 10 minutes. All of the delicious fall flavors are going to mix and meld into the sauce. Turn the heat down to low and then add in the smooth and rich ricotta cheese. Stir this into the sauce until smooth and creamy. Remove from the heat, and to finish off this gorgeously flavorful sauce, stir in a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. This is going to lighten everything up right away and add a rich, creamy texture to the sauce. Give the sauce a taste and then adjust the seasoning with salt and pepper. And finally, toss in the drained cooked pasta. Stir this into the creamy sauce until everything is evenly coated. And it's at this point that I realized I forgot to add in the brown sugar. This adds a great depth of flavor to the sauce and balances out any acidity, so make sure you don't forget this step. Even though I'm adding the brown sugar late, after a few stirs it will melt and mix into the sauce and elevate the flavors in the meal. And dinner is served. Make sure to serve the pasta with a few crispy sage leaves for each serving and a generous dusting of Parmesan cheese. Perfectly crispy. This quick and easy dinner is perfect for a cozy night at home or any festive gatherings. Enjoy! If you're a fan of deliciously simple vintage recipes and old-fashioned skills, then you'll want to check out this next video. Thanks for stopping by.